pretend that we know it all, but that's only the farthest thing from the truth. Yeah. With all of the time that we spent trying to hold it off, well, it's here now, and it's hurting me and you. Yeah. You were happy in the moment, yeah, you know it, but the time is ticking away now, and there's so damn much left at stake now. But for you, I'd risk it all. But for you, I'd risk it all. But for you, I'd risk it all. Pretend that we know it all, but that's only the farthest thing from the truth. Yeah. With all of the time that we spent trying to hold it off, well, it's here now, and it's hurting me and you. Yeah. You were happy in the moment, yeah, you know it, but the time is ticking away now, and there's so damn much left at stake now. But for you, I'd risk it all. But for you, I'd risk it all. But for you, I'd risk it all.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Day 4 of having the number 2 pick. Let's go. Holy shit. We've done it. Once again, day 4. We've done it, guys. The gods have blessed us. We've got the number 2 pick. Holy shit. Unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. I'm turning the music down a little bit. I had it not even that loud last stream, and I got a copyright claim, which is stupid because this whole playlist that I have is like non-copyright music. So I don't know if Spotify like played a song that wasn't on the playlist or something, but I'm gonna, just in case, have the music down a little lower. But yeah, just thought we'd go over AJ Dybantsa. We talked about Darren Peterson yesterday, so it was only fitting, I think, if we talked about AJ a little bit. But I do want to watch quickly this interview from ESPN that they put out with Darren Peterson that I have not seen yet.
All right, let's
I would like to watch it, ideally. Then we can jump into the AJ stuff. I just want to see what they say.
All right, let's welcome in the potential top 2 pick, Darren Peterson. And DP, welcome to Sports Center. I know, like myself, I hear Drake, the Iceman, by the way, dropping tonight, your favorite artist. So I'm sure you're familiar with that bar. I'm top 2, but not 2, where he says, refers to himself as the best. Tell us why you believe you're the best and deserves to be the number 1 pick in the draft.
Like you said, I feel like I'm the best. So any team I feel like I'm placed on, I can go in and make an instant impact on both sides of the ball. And I'm willing to do whatever to make my team better and help my team win.
You and AJ Dybantsa, you got history. I mean, you're former Team USA teammates, high school rivals. In fact, y'all combined for 110 points in a game at one point. How would you describe your ongoing relationship since then?
Just two hoopers competing and chasing the dream, I think. But obviously, when we step on the court, we trying to go at each other. So that's what we always do. And I've been blessed to come out on top every time.
Cam Boozer, he also played with you and AJ on Team USA. You've all spent, I'm sure, a lot of time together at the draft, lottery, the combine, all that type of stuff. Have you all discussed what it would be like to hear your names as the top 3 picks in the draft?
We haven't all been in the same room since U16 to USA's, and then we weren't really talking about the draft much. We were worried about winning gold, so now we haven't, but definitely was all on all 3 of our minds.
I know you've identified Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as one of your NBA comparisons. In what way would you say your games are similar?
I think 2 big guards and 2 guards that use their body to score well, and I would say unguardable.
You've dealt with some cramping that forced you to miss some games, especially during your season there in Kansas. Doctors recently said high doses of creatine were the reasons why. Man, you took a lot of criticism for that, for the lack of availability. People criticize your commitment, criticize that as well. When teams asked you about that, what was your response?
I was just completely honest about it. I told them what happened. I already knew previously because of the ESPN story I was put out, but just brutally honest, and I harped on it being behind me. Like, I figured out what it was, and now it's behind me, and I'm feeling better than ever.
Bill Self certainly supported you a lot, pushing back on some of the criticism you faced. What can you share to us about Bill Self, his impact on you and at Kansas?
He was someone that I could rely on. He helped me get through it. I respect that he didn't really talk about it much with me. He knew we were all frustrated, but he coached me the same, like nothing was going on. So I respect him for that and appreciate him for that.
I know you've had to answer, a lot of questions from teams this week. I want you to take a listen to something, because Kingston Flemings, another projected lottery pick, he revealed he was asked a crazy question in some of these interviews. Listen to this.
The craziest question I've heard so far is, if you could punch any person in the world, no repercussions, who would it be? Yeah, someone asked me. Who did you choose? Oh, I didn't choose anyone. I couldn't.
All right, now they're just talking about Kingston Flemings at this point. We don't need that, but good interview, I guess. Yeah. We can go to Twitter. Another thing about Darren Peterson. Okay, this is almost 2 minutes, so we can watch this. Michael Wilbon, so let's see what he's got.
What happens if there's a chance for the Bulls to get Peterson, Darren Peterson?
I don't want Peterson.
That's what I was going to ask
I'm
you.
told today, again, this is why you guys should be there. Unlike the NFL where people are shrouded in secrecy, basketball is about rumoring. It is about rumors. It is about gossip. It is about chatter. It is social. And they don't ever tell you anything in football that matters, because you just look at everybody's fake mock drafts and you know that none of it works out past the first pick ever. Basketball, different story. And so everybody there is talking about all this stuff openly. And Peterson, I just sat 15 feet from Peterson watching him shoot. And, you know, all these guys are there. They're not working out. I'm not throwing today. There's not that. Don't be a prisoner of football. Sorry, Tommy.
It's all good.
I mean, you look. You know, I fly to go to Bears games. I do crazy stuff.
Yes.
So I'm nuts too. But don't ever confuse covering the NFL and covering the NBA, because one makes sense and the other, they don't want you there. Football doesn't want you there. They're all generals.
They want
you behind lines.
Yes.
And this, you could get information. So what is
Everything.
the rumors? What are they saying about him?
That Peterson is maybe the most talented guy in the draft. And he's going to go, and people are looking past whatever happened to Kansas or didn't happen to Kansas. And they think that Peterson is the names they compare Peterson to.
But you just said you don't want him.
I don't, because I don't know what happened at Kansas to keep him off the court. I want a guy who I know openly is going to play and going to die to play. Okay?
I don't understand that argument because, first off, Joel Embiid went third overall. He had problems in college, injury problems. Didn't play for like what, the first 2 years of his career or some shit, like at all. He barely played. Then he dominated for a decade. Like, I just don't like. I think what happened to them injury wise or whatever. Like, look at Kyrie Irving. Tell me he wasn't worth the number 1 overall pick? Yeah, he was. So like, I think that's a stupid argument. Obviously, I shouldn't be arguing for a potential guy that's gonna be playing for the Wizards, because who knows? Maybe the Wizards take DP first. You never know. But or we trade or whatever. But you know. Is what it is. Here's an interview from Tony Jones that we can watch.
Who I like to call Rainbow Face, AJ Dybantsa, who could be headed to Washington, but we know he's got Utah ties from BYU. Just what's your read on him as a player? How do you feel like the lottery shook out? Imagine if you have Trae Young, Anthony Davis, Alex Sarr, and now Dybantsa. Just what do you think about how things shook out in the draft lottery?
Well, the irony is I don't love the fit. I think Washington's got to draft Dybantsa.
Yeah,
I just don't love the fit. Not the fit of shooting guard. Like, I think Dybantsa is a shooting guard, but the problem is that for Trae Young to be effective, he is extremely ball in hand.
Oh yeah,
and AJ Dybantsa is extremely ball in hand. You want your offense to run through him, and you want him making decisions in your offense, and you just traded for Trae Young, whose main strength as an NBA player is, playing heliocentric type basketball and making plays in his hand. So I don't really love the fit. I actually think Darren Peterson fits better.
Ooh.
But if I were Washington,
you got to draft him.
I mean,
you got to take him.
He's Tracy McGrady all over again. It's Tracy McGrady all over again.
You love to hear it, boys. You love to hear it. Gotta trust Tony Jones, boys. He knows what he's talking about. Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw this also earlier today. From Mark Spears, who's as trustworthy really as it gets in the NBA reporting world. He said the Jazz have reportedly reached out to the Wizards about trading up to draft AJ Dybantsa. So we've made the phone call, which shouldn't be that crazy. Like, you should be aware that we've definitely made that phone call just to be like, hey, what would it cost? That's not saying we're actively discussing trading up. It's just we've made the phone call. Yeah.
As Skill Lab out here at the shops at Southtown out in San Diego. Let's give you a quick look at everything it has to offer.
So we're the first in the NBA to be able to bring Combine to youth, and we're obviously the first in Utah. This is this exact same equipment, exact same setup that they use at the NBA Combine.
The Jazz are breaking new ground, opening a first-of-its-kind trade.
I'll be honest, I don't really care. I'm not ever going to use that kind of shit. Utah Jazz and Rays, I saw that. Yeah, we saw that. Ranking NBA fan bases by how much they've suffered. Life is too easy. What? I disagree, dude. I mean, obviously we're in hell. Yeah, Washington's in hell. Yeah, Brooklyn's in hell. Yeah, Bulls are in hell. Yeah, Dallas in hell. No, they were the NBA Finals last year. What the fuck are we talking about? Or 2 years ago. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, what? And they've got Cooper Flag. What the fuck are we talking about? They're not in hell. Maybe life is a pain. Maybe. Like, what? And they won a championship in 2011. Like, their fan base is like chilling. What are we talking about? In Chicago, like, given Chicago's had a bad like 25 years. Like I'd be putting Charlotte down here. Maybe it's current. Like I don't know. But like we're not in hell anymore. Shit, dude. I'd rather be us over Cleveland. I'd rather be Denver. Denver's got Jokic, dude. I'd rather be us over Golden State. Steph's old at this point. He's still great. He's, you know. I'd be us over the Clippers. I'd rather be us over Miami. Obviously, I'd take the Spurs. I'd be us over them. Oh, pretty close with Indiana. I'm probably tied with Indiana. I think if Indiana was in the West, we'd be pretty equal level. Better than Milwaukee. That's assuming they trade Giannis, even with not probably. Not better than Minnesota. Depends on what they do with Gobert and shit. You know. Not better than the Knicks. I don't think. I'm getting way too ahead of myself. Better in Portland. Better in Toronto. Better in Pelicans. Better in Magic. Better in Kings. Better in Hornets. Probably not better than Pistons. Better in Memphis. Better in 76ers. Better in Phoenix. Better in Brooklyn. Better in Chicago. Better in Dallas. Better than Washington. Like, I don't know. I think when it comes to a team to root for, fan base wise, I think we're chilling, dude. I think we're being alright. Saw that yesterday. Alright, now it's just giving us stuff from yesterday, dude. Has nobody posted anything? Maybe it's a slow day, dude. Maybe it's gonna be a slow stream. A short stream for the boys. Interesting. Yeah, the Jazz have inquired. I don't know. Yeah, dude. Ace Bailey highlights. I'm down.
Bailey long arms that ball back. Oh, Harkless trots into front court, hands it off to Ace. Bailey full head of steam now. Conchar waiting for that ball, T. Bang.
They're keeping this thing tight.
Chandler. Cutter.
Want that the Raptors get another run.
Jazz jump out. Blocked. Ace. Wow. Picked up. Tied with Toronto. Ace Bailey. A quick 5 and a 8-0 run to start the third quarter. Back cut.
Being his best tonight.
Ace Bailey. Deep. Seriously, just kind of a way of playing flat. Best way to put it. Minus Ace Bailey. Chandler gets credit for the assist. His 6th. Ace Bailey. One leg in front of the three-point line. Grady Dick inside. Good D by Ace.
Hurdle and C&B. That rotation. What does that look like?
You have to bring every
night.
quarter and every night.
Front line could be wicked. The backcourt strong. Ace again. Bang.
Why not, Bowler? Why?
I mean, he adds to his career night of 37.
He's pretty good, bros. What can I say? Let's search AJ Dybantsa. What are we talking about? We're gonna have this problem again, Twitter? Whatever. I don't know if you guys have seen this interview.
I was surprised. I have Darren Peterson going 1, and I was a little bit surprised, how it's like the consensus has shifted. I mean, I know that Darren Peterson didn't have the season that he wanted, but I've seen those guys on the same floor in person probably 8 to 10 times. playing against each other, in a lot of different settings over the years, dating back to the under 16, USA basketball training camp. And not once did I come away thinking AJ Dybantsa is a better prospect than Darren Peterson, including when they played each other this year, which is, Darren Peterson had an absolutely insane first half. I mean, it was one of his best performances. And Dybantsa had, a kind of a Dybantsa game where a lot of dribbles, a lot of tough shots, made some tough shots, incredible intensity and, will and aggressiveness and the scoring instincts. And AJ Dybantsa is a great prospect, and I have a pretty good feeling that he's going to be an all-star. Darren Peterson is on another level, talent-wise. And I don't know if, people watched enough. I think once they go back and go through the film, and they played each other 3 times last year, and Darren Peterson was head and shoulders better than AJ Dybantsa every single time. Now, the creatine stuff and the cramping and, Darren Peterson did not have the same gear that we saw in high school. He didn't have the same twitch. He wasn't quite as explosive, blowing by people, getting to the rim, finishing. They moved him off the ball. Strangely, he was playing next to Melvin Council, who is, we've kind of seen him now in the NBA, the G League Combine, Portsmouth. Melvin Council is a very average player. I think that we're going to look back in 5 years and wonder, how the hell did Darren Peterson not, have the year? I mean, I get it. Physically, all that, he wasn't there. Darren Peterson is an all-NBA player. He's an incredible talent. And I don't care, you have Trae Young, whatever, I think you take the talent in this draft, and Darren Peterson is the talent. I think he should go number 1. I don't know what they're going to do. I haven't spoken with them, whatever. But, knowing Will Dawkins and, they're gonna, like you said, they're gonna look at this really hard.
Again, either A, we're getting that dude. Who, Jonathan Gavoni, who is he's as knowledgeable about draft and prospects as it gets. He's saying Darren Peterson is that far ahead of AJ Dybantsa, right? So either A, we're getting that dude, or we're getting AJ Dybantsa. Crazy. That's so crazy, dude. It's so crazy. What a life we live. What a life. Who knows? I saw Ben Anderson talking earlier that maybe Cam Boozer jumps into the number 1 or 2 pick spot, which is not unfathomable, but I'd be sad. I would personally be sad if we took Cam Boozer over Darren. I can't imagine us taking him over AJ. If Darren goes 1 and we took Cam 2 and AJ was still on the board, I'm pretty sure Danny Ainge would be murdered in the streets. So we can't do that. So the only situation would be if AJ went 1 and we thought Cam would be better than Darren at 2, but I wouldn't believe something like that. I think Darren is so good. I know this is an AJ stream. We're talking AJ, but whatever, dude. Whatever. Ain't crazy. Yeah, saw that. AJ Tate. No good. Thank you. Let's rewatch that, boy.
Good pass, right, in rhythm. No good.
Ooh, nasty, dude. Ooh, footwork was pretty. Steal? He doesn't do that much, but
Steal by Dybantsa, and then he goes.
other team out or yammed it.
When he gets,
initiates off the wing. Gets the switch from Powell. Drives on Powell. Oh!
Ball screen, which worked really well. Dybantsa the drop. Three-point lead. Number 3, Dybantsa.
His dude, he gets to his spot so easily. It's like Kevin Durant level effortless.
Nice double or fake.
Like, look at him get to a spot, high release, and you can't guard it. There's like, oh man. Pretty one-leg backboard.
Didn't commit the foul though. Dybantsa attacks. Dybantsa
Up and under.
As he was hanging in the air when he fired that pass.
Ooh, and one.
Here he comes.
Effortless. Get the hezzy, yeah.
We need to be doing that to our opponents. They force a
Block here. Ooh, good block. See, double team, hook throw pass across the court. Perfect, find the open man. Ooh. Dude, he's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. This there, I've seen this. This is against Arizona. Yeah. Ooh.
I believe that could be a good pairing. Dybantsa drives. AJ!
Pretty.
Flemings will grab a seat. Dybantsa. Sacco pops out, and now Dybantsa. Dybantsa, jumper.
Oh, step back.
Gives to Dybantsa, shake and bake inside.
So pretty.
Well, because the big guys are bigger than me, and I never was big. Does that make sense?
Sort of.
And one. Boom.
Pushing up ahead.
Double team.
The Mountaineers ended up losing 79-71. Dybantsa. Dybantsa, one-on-one, crossover, elevates, knocks down the...
Great pass. Great pass. Ooh.
Bumped off his path, fades away from
He tried to draw foul there, a little foul baiting, but it's okay.
Kicked it over to Dybantsa.
Nice.
Fake jumper, got it. 2 possessions in a row.
I especially used to stop and think, like, there's a possibility it's him and Ace Bailey for the next 10 years of our team. Fucking crazy. Gets to his spot. Little jab step, go. Get around his man. Perfect pass.
Dybantsa. At that free throw line area. Good defense by Posey.
I know there was a pivot put, but arguably it traveled. I think his foot was sliding, but it's okay. And one. This is against Utah, so I'll take a grain of salt. Utah sucked this year.
Spin move and finishes up the... Giving up a lot of size. Dybantsa's backed him down a few times in the second half.
Nice lob. Nice lob. Pretty.
Dybantsa brings it down. Now AJ, he's going all the way for the game. We got to be disciplined.
Shoot it, AJ.
That's an area of emphasis. Look at Dybantsa spins.
Pretty.
But still powered it up.
Lob. Takeda.
It's not necessarily about scoring. He's coming and giving them a lift coming off.
Oh my! How about?
Nice.
Step back.
Two. His foot was on the line, but whatever. Come on, AJ. And one.
In the second half. Dybantsa going to work on a size advantage.
Gets to his spot, dude. He really likes that spot right there, right inside the free throw line. To be fair, a lot of guys do. That's a really common spot.
Run, but the little step back, Clemson really needed.
Ooh. And one.
Young said, if you want to play with 11 other NBA players, so
same deal. There you go, elevate now.
Open 15-footer.
Pretty shot, dude.
Backdoor cut.
He's just long, dude. He's just so, like, you know what I mean? Just like, ugh. He's long. I don't want to hear him talk about the Wizards. We're not talking about him going to the Wizards, dude. This is him to the Jazz stream, okay? That's what we're talking about here. I don't know if you guys seen it, dude. Edit's so sick.
This
oh,
video
dude, they're not showing the whole
more
edit,
like
dude. What do you mean?
Tonight,
We gotta find that whole edit, dude. I might get copyright. I don't give a shit, dude. AJ Dybantsa Rainbow Face. I've looked it up before. Is it this one? Rainbow Face. Ain't no way, but it ain't okay. It's not the same edit. It's not the same edit, bro. This might be it. Yep. I put my purple and stepping my foot in the pedal range. Spinning shit like I'm ahead of the game. You say they gon' drop and they better be flame. Lil' mommy gon' top, she gon' suck till I'm drained. My top 5 topper in love with her brain. Her girls to see, happens in making those grease, man. Love me in Spain. Her kicking P. Land on the jet with a bitch with a big body frame. Just like a biker, rocket black. Alright, definitely getting copywritten there, so that sucks. Oh well, worth it. Worth it. For whoever's watching live, worth it, but I think in the post-edit, when it gets processed, I think that portion of the stream will get cut. So, welcome back. If you saw a weird cut, it's because the Gunna edit by AJ Dybantsa was being played. If not, dude, if I didn't get copyright stricken, shout out. Shout out YouTube, shout out Gunna. Shout out whatever affiliation that he's with when it comes to representation. I don't know. What are they called? Agency? Not agency. What are they called? Record label. Yeah. Whatever record label. Gunna. Whatever you're with, dude. Record label. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me. We're just watching it. AJ Dybantsa edit. Okay, I'm a good guy.
Do you feel like you can get back to that same level?
Yeah, I feel like I'm back at that level now. Obviously, I wasn't where I wanted to be, just with what I had going on, but I feel like I'm back at it now.
What's the difference of being able to get back at it? What's changed for you?
Figuring out what it was. That kind of helped my mental as well, because when something's wrong, you don't know what it is. It can be rough. So helped my mental figuring out what it was, and then now just getting back to it, feeling good.
Where were you in college compared to maybe?
Dude, I don't know. Every day I go back and forth. Like, on one hand, you've got AJ Dybantsa, the Utah LeBron, the GOAT, the Utah GOAT, potentially. If we had him and he played here for 20 years, and if AJ Dybantsa brought us a championship in any fashion, if he was the third best player on the team, the second best player, does not matter. If he went to the Jazz and brought us a championship, like the prodigal son, dude, the prophecy is complete. Yeah, you are the guy. AJ Dybantsa, like, build the statue, you're the dude. But then if we get Darren Peterson on this hand, if he's a better fit, he's just as good. People are arguing that he's like ceilings above AJ. Like, there aren't people, from what I've noticed, that have like really been like, AJ Dybantsa is head and shoulders above everybody else. I've seen people be like, he's better than Darren Peterson. He's better than them, but not like clearly better. I have seen people like Gavoni that have said Darren Peterson is clearly the #1 guy. So that's where I'm like, if it's a spectrum kind of thing, like this is AJ's far and ahead, this way is Darren Peterson's far ahead, it's like leaning this way. You know what I mean? Like, there's people that, like, you know what I mean? I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, it's crazy. We've got one of the two. Boom. Insane. Absolute insanity. Go Jazz. Jazz Nation till we die. Ooh, an interview for AJ. Let's watch.
Overall, the phenom, the pride of Brockton, Massachusetts, the BYU superstar. He is AJ Dybantsa. It's great to have you with us. Thanks for taking a few moments of your time.
I should jump on and mention that Adam Finkelstein, who made the report yesterday, talking about how AJ preferred to go to Utah, him and his camp. That's Adam Finkelstein, right to the right of AJ Dybantsa. So, if you don't think after this interview, we'll watch it. It's 6 minutes long. If you don't think that after this that Adam Finkelstein has maybe a little bit of knowledge or has had some kind of conversation with AJ Dybantsa behind the scenes or his family about him wanting to stay in Utah, then you're tripping. So clearly, that's a clear, honest report.
How would you describe this week?
It's been exciting. Starting off with the drills, the lane line, the vertical jump. I thought I was doing good. I had a 42-inch vert until Toby came out of nowhere. I had a 45, but it's been fun just doing the interview process, speaking with different teams. This has been lit.
Now, on Sunday, as you know, social media never stops.
Yeah.
You were on camera reacting to the lottery when the Wizards claimed the #1 pick, and that led all kinds of people to say all kinds of different things. That's nothing that you're not used to. What was your reaction when you saw the Wizards get the #1 pick?
I mean, I am used to it. I mean, I've been all over social media since I was about 13. But, you're trained not to react. A lot of the top players, like Cooper Flag last year, and you can go down the line, just have no reaction at all. You don't want to seem too happy. You don't want to seem too down. So I just kept a straight face, kept the poker face. But, people just going to, make their own assumptions.
Shout out my boy Cade in the chat, dude. I don't know why it's not... Did it appear in my... my chat thing? Maybe it faded away too quick. I don't know. I didn't look. I didn't see it. I should go back and look. My bad. Might be 1 second. I should. Yeah, it did pop up. We good. We good, boy. We good. Did it pop up like properly? Can you read that? Yeah, you can read that. We good. Sorry. What's up, Cade? What's up, gangsta? I've been live for 40 minutes. Where you been, Cade? You been I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit. You know me. I'm streaming to nobodies. That's what I'm here for. That's what we're here for, brother. We'll get back to this, but I wanted to see. Sorry, I got off track. Dude, sorry, I had to call you out. I had to do it. It had to happen. I just heard AJ say that Toby had a higher jump than him, and I'm interested if he's talking about Tobey Awaka from Arizona. Vertical leap. No, Toby Lawal, whoever the f that is. I don't know who the f you are. Braden Burry's at a 35, though. Braden Burry's had a higher vertical jump than Caleb Wilson. That's nuts. And Cam Carr jumping 38. That's actually really impressive. Also, no way he said he kept a straight face. And I was too distracted by my phone call. Oh yeah, I forgot Subnautica, dude. My bad, dude. I forgot Subnautica. I should look into that. Also, no way he said he kept a straight face. Who kept a straight face? What am I talking about? Am I tripping? What are we talking about? Yeah, dude, that's nuts. Cam Carr at a 42. Let's see, what is he at? Oh, standing. Okay, we're looking at max here, right? No, standing. No, where are we looking? Where's AJ Dybantsa? What is this? Oh, it's positional, dude. It's showing. What? Oh, it's. Is that his real name? I gotta look that up, dude. There's no way. Sorry. No way that's his real name. There's no way. I've never seen that. What? Alright, we're learning stuff about AJ Dybantsa. AJ said he tried to keep a straight face when he got drafted, even though it looked like he wanted... Oh, I'll have to rewind. Sorry. I literally was looking at my phone. I'm going to rewind the interview and rewatch from the beginning. AJ Dybantsa's full name, for those who are wondering... Gotta try to say this with a straight face, okay? Is Aniset Dybantsa Jr. Aniset. A-N-I-C-E-T. Aniset. His first name, Aniset, pronounced Anise. Oh, so it's Anise. Anise. That sounds like Japanese. Pronounced Anise, originates from Greek and means undefeated. His last name, pronounced Dybantsa, has silent T's. Yeah. So his name in Greek means undefeated. Anise. Anise Dybantsa. That's sick. That's sick, dude. I want him more now. Now I want him more because his name's tight. Anise Dybantsa. Whatever. Whatever, dude. Alright, back to the interview. My bad, my bad. My bad, boys. Anise Dybantsa. We get back to it. Let me hurry and fast forward my shit, bro. Alright. Back to the interview. Sorry. Again, what I was saying with Adam Finkelstein. You gotta trust what he's saying, dog.
It's great to have you with us. Thanks for taking a few moments of your time. How would you describe this week?
It's been exciting. You know, starting off with the drills, the lane line, the vertical jump. I thought I was doing good. I had a 42-inch vert until Toby came out of nowhere. I had a 45, but it's been fun just doing the interview process, speaking with different teams. This has been lit.
Now, on Sunday, as you know, social media never stops.
Yeah.
You were on camera reacting to the lottery when the Wizards claimed the #1 pick, and that led all kinds of people to say all kinds of different things. That's something that you're not used to. What was your reaction when you saw the Wizards get the #1 pick?
I mean, I am used to it. I mean, I've been all over social media since I'm about 13. But, you know, you're trained not to react. A lot of the top players, like Cooper Flag last year, and you can go down the line.
Just realized my mic was muted the whole time. I look like a fucking dumbass. What I was saying is, I've been following AJ Dybantsa since he started social media, like 13. I've been watching it forever. I know. I know, Kate. I get it. My mic was muted. My dumbass. Yeah, I've been watching AJ since he was like 13, which sounds weird, but like I've been doing it for prospect reasons for Arizona. Like I've been watching Markkanen since he was like 13. I've been watching Boozer since he was like 8, the Boozer twins. Peterson since he was like 13, 14. Cole Pete since he was like 15, 16. Most of these guys I've seen for a while. Braden Burries I was late to. I didn't see Braden Burries till like a couple months before he committed to Arizona. Like I had maybe heard of him, but like did not know a ton about him. Like I've known about Rob Wright. I didn't know anything about Richie Saunders. Richie Saunders was news to me, that kind of stuff. But you know,
just have no reaction at all. You don't want to seem too happy. You don't want to seem too down. So I just kept a straight face, kept the poker face. But you know, people just gonna, you know, make their own assumptions. So
his poker face was a lot better than Cooper's. Let's just be honest.
AJ, I mean, everybody talks about the depth in this class, especially the freshman class. You know these guys so well. What makes this class collectively so special?
We're just super versatile as a group, and we're super exciting to watch. Like I think a lot of us just can make a lot of highlight plays, but also playing the game the right way.
You know what else is fun about this class? AJ, you have been playing with and against so many of these guys for literally years. What's that like to be here with the same players you went up against in like E15?
Since I was about 14, being on the same team with DP and Cam, U16, and then just rising and ascending with them, it just shows like our testament to our hard work and that we stay consistent.
When we look at the college basketball climate, 10 years ago, a person in your shoes is likely going to Duke, Kentucky, Kansas, one of the same old names. You were asked about it when you went to BYU, which is something we all appreciate because you pave your own way. And we all know the money situation in college sports, and great for you that you were able to make what you made at BYU. But in what ways did Kevin Young and staff...
It was a little over $7 million, for those wondering, his NIL deal at BYU. Now, he made more in sponsorships and other stuff off the court. You can look into that. It's like almost $20 million, I think was the number. But his NIL specifically from BYU was a little over $7 million. It was roughly $7.5 million, I believe.
make you a better player at BYU?
Yeah, just KY coming from the NBA. I think that he brought me a lot of knowledge. So watching a lot of film of KD and D-Book and, giving even knowledge to Rob about CP3 and when he coached him. Joel Embiid film, like it goes on and on and on. And he kind of put us in like an NBA offense, NBA defense, scoring early in the shot clock, scoring super fast, allowing me to shoot my middies and not really, limiting my game, and I can just play my pro style game.
AJ, I remember the first time I saw you play, St. Sebastian School in Massachusetts, playing for Dave Hinman. Shout out Dave Hinman, right? You were in 8th grade, and I remember, I think you had 20 points in that game against IMG. I didn't even want to tweet your name, and I just said, I saw this 8th grader just drop 20 points. To me, the hardest thing to do is to be celebrated in an early age and maintain your spot year after year after year. Tell me about what that process has been like to be that good that early, know everybody's been chasing you for years, and yet stay at the top of the class.
I think that helped me. I always had a target on my back, so I always had to prove myself and just prove that I belonged. With people trying to, come ahead of me, I always had to just stay on my toes, stay working, stay in the lab, stay in the weight room, stay in the film room so I can keep getting better.
AJ, we just saw your 8th grade highlights. You and I talked about this. I said, when did you really start to love the game? And you said during COVID, your dad Ace would drive you an hour and 20 minutes to Rhode Island for workouts every day. And you said, I just learned to love the workouts. What was it about those workouts in that time during COVID that kind of separated? And then you said you came back and you said, oh yeah, then it was over and I was better than everyone else.
Yeah,
facts. Yeah.
Just to give you guys like comparison of how young these guys are. In the league, for reference right now, you still think of Anthony Edwards and like, let's see who else was from that draft. Let's look into this. Right. Okay, so you had the Anthony Edwards at 1, James Wiseman at 2, LaMelo Ball at 3, Pat Williams at 4, Isaac Okoro at 5, Onyeka Okongwu at 6, Killian Hayes at 7, haha, loser, Obi Toppin at 8, Denny Abdia at 9, and Jalen Smith at 10, right? And then Vassell at 11 and Tyrese Halliburton at 12. Oh, I forgot about Tyrese Halliburton at 12. What a steal. Cole Anthony at 15. Good draft. Anyways, man, that's a good draft. I'm seeing a lot of good names here. Oh, this is the Udoka Azubuike draft. Fuck what we're doing, Dennis Lindsay. Jesus. No, but all those guys, Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, whatever, you think of them as like young in the league still? Like Anthony Edwards still has how many years left to play? Do you think a decade at least? Like he's still gonna be in the league at least a decade. You would expect. AJ Dybantsa was in 8th grade when he was being drafted. Like, if we get AJ or Darren or whoever, whichever of these guys is great, we've got him for 16 years if they keep re-upping on contracts and don't ask out. Like, with AJ, we've got him for 18 years, bro. 18 years from the moment he's drafted. He'll be 37. That's not unreal. Like, that is a realistic career for an NBA superstar nowadays. 34 to 38, in that range. Steph Curry's there. Chris Paul got there. Bron's past it. Clay is right around there. Draymond's around there. Giannis is about 33, I think, at this point. 32, 33. And he'll go for another 5 years. Jokic, same thing. I think he's 29, 30. I want to say. How old are you, Jokic? 31. I mean, unless he just decides to retire and go race horses for the rest of his life, he can play for another 5 or 6 years. Like, the number is normally, I would assume for these major superstars that pan out and stay healthy, whatever, is 34 to 38 years. Let's meet in the middle, say it's 36. Say he retires at 36 years old. That's 17 years of AJ Dybantsa. Like, we'll have him until 2043, bro. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's whatever, boys. It's whatever. That's the difference between him and Darren Peterson and other people, because we'll have him forever. Darren Peterson will probably want to go to LA or Brooklyn or Miami or New York or one of these places in 10 years. That's just like how it works out. Maybe even 7. That's just how it works out. AJ will stay here forever. He'll be our god. We'll get a statue of him everywhere. Like, whatever. Whatever, dude. Back to the interview.
It helped that I grew 5 inches in 3 months.
That does help.
I was a lot taller than everybody, but it was just the work. I can kind of feel myself getting better, even though I was getting beat up by a lot of older kids. I can feel myself getting better. And I remember there was one day where we played 3-on-3 and I didn't lose one day. I didn't lose that day. And when I kind of started feeling the love of the game.
Who's a player, perhaps at the next level, or one of your teammates through the years, that's helped you, that's been a sounding board, if you will, for you on your journey?
I speak with a lot of NBA players, just having that relationship. So I know Kevin Durant pretty well. I know Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Paulo, Jamal Crawford. List goes on and on and on. And I can just ask them for advice. Paulo, JT, Jason Tatum, they kind of give me advice on how they was just top-rated high school players and going through the whole process.
I once again want to compare. Look at Jason Tatum's college tape and where he was at the draft combine, and look at AJ Dybantsa. That's the level of player that we're getting, bro. Unreal. Unbelievable. Obviously, again, it could be Darren Peterson. We've had this video where we've talked about how good Darren Peterson is, that I think he might be better. If we don't get Darren Peterson, we've got AJ Dybantsa for 18 years, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Insanity. We rock, dude. Go Jazz. We fucking rock.
Being a one and done and then going into the NBA and having to lead a team, so I'm trying to follow their footsteps.
All right, and before we let you go, we got to look at these photos of you. And you first fell in love with the game of basketball because of your love for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And your dad bought you a little mini hoop. Here you are in your Spider-Man outfit. Where were you guys going that day?
I don't even know where we're at, to be honest. I was too young to remember. I don't even know where we're at.
That's a Red Sox hat. I know that.
Yeah.
That is great stuff. Everybody always is asking you questions this week. This is so cool with JT and Jason.
Now you're probably
That's a crazy picture. Like, I would say that's about the time I started watching AJ. Was in this, like, I think he had braces when I first started watching. That sounds right. That's fitting. So I don't know how, this is going to be a weird Google search. How old was AJ Dybantsa when he had braces? That's going to be a weird Google search. I'm sorry, Google. Here we go. How old was AJ Dybantsa? This is a crazy Google search. What do we got, AI? What do we got? I don't know. There's no public record. All right, here we go. I'm going to jail. Sick. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. But this looks about right. This is about the same age.
He said it yesterday. He's not a Celtics fan anymore. He put that on the record.
You're done?
I think the city of Boston will always have love for me. I'm a Red Sox fan. I don't play baseball. I'm a Bruins fan. I don't play hockey. But the Celtics, when I go against them, I can't really be fans of them no more.
That's fair.
No, that's the killer mentality.
That's crazy, dude. He's a Bruins fan? Looks like somebody's about to be a Mammoth fan. Yeah. Alright, sorry.
Of AJ Dybantsa. The last thing that we've got for you is everybody's asking you questions this week, ourselves included. What questions have you had for the organizations you've visited with?
Yes, I asked how would they see me fitting in their program. What immediate impact will I make on their team? What do you think my weaknesses and strengths are? What type of sports performance do you just have around your city? How is the city? How's the fan base? I'm asking a lot of questions.
AJ Dybantsa, you've provided a lot of answers on the hardwood and beyond. We appreciate you, young man.
Thank
Good
you.
luck in this process. Savor it.
Thank you.
We gotta watch that fucking reach again, dude. AJ Dybantsa. Pleasure to have you, bro. Like, what? Let's rewatch that. No offense to this guy. That's fucking funny.
And beyond. We appreciate you, young man.
Thank
Good
you.
luck in this process.
Fucking has to reach 9 feet to give him knuckles, bro. AJ Dybantsa. Pleasure to meet you, bro. Fucking, what are we doing? Ugh. At least he's being nice and civil, dude. I shouldn't be mean to the guy. In fact, I'm sure I know who this guy is. I'm sure I've heard his voice and shit and read his articles. I just have never seen that body or face in my life. Or and she looks familiar too, but I know Fink, dude. Adam Finkelstein. Know him.
Savor it.
Bada bing, bada boom. Saw this. Really good interview. Listen to AJ recently. Alright, AJ Dybantsa interview.
No. Basketball is one of those sports where you can tell at 10, 12, 13, 14. When did you feel, AJ, in your life that you were not only a good basketball player, but it was all the work had paid off? When was there a moment for you that you're like I'm not only going to go to the NBA, I have a chance. Was it AAU basketball? I have a chance to be a difference maker.
Yeah, it was kind of probably around 14 years old, freshman year of high school. I kind of realized that I was, I can make a living off of basketball. I can do more than just go to school for free.
Right. Is there a player whose game you like? Or, I mean, do you take pieces of players, or is there a player that you kind of watch and model it after?
Yeah, I take bits and pieces from everybody. My favorite player is Kevin Durant. But I watch a lot of Shea, a lot of Tracy McGrady, a lot of Kawhi.
If we can get him and he turns into Tracy McGrady plus Kawhi plus Kevin Durant for 18 years, like, what are we doing wrong, dude? It might be worth trading Ace. I don't know, bro. Whatever you want. Do what you want. Fuck.
Yeah, plenty of players.
In the NBA, it is a long season. And the game now is so fast, there's 20 more possessions per game than 20 years ago. What has your training been like getting ready for it?
Yeah, I've just been getting in shape. I'm doing a lot of running, doing a lot of conditioning. But also just getting stronger to be able to handle that physicality of the NBA. But I think I'll be ready. I think the transition won't be easy, but I think I'll be ready for it.
I would like, I go to Utah Jazz games because I used to have a place in Utah. I'd like to see you go to Utah. I think it's almost a collegiate feel in the pros. They love their basketball. Smart fan base. Is there a place?
For context, this was recorded before the lottery. So, this is with our, 11% chance to get him. He was like, fucking go to Utah, dude. Shout out. Appreciate you.
You'd like to go? Is there a style, a coach, a city you'd like to go to?
No. Whoever picks me.
Yeah, you don't care. Is there let me ask you this. Is when you, at your point, for the next 5 or even LeBron James, developed a three-point shot as he got older. If I said, AJ, give me 2 things about your game you think you need to work on.
Yeah, I'd definitely say three-point shooting. Just trying to space the floor out, be a not-done three-point shooter from catch and shoot and off the dribble. And probably just, I'd say off-ball defense specifically.
Yeah. Who's been the best basketball coach of your life? Or who's had the most influence in your life?
I'll say Kevin Young, my college basketball coach. Just having that NBA knowledge, he kind of brought me a lot of wisdom.
What did he do? What was his core strength principles that really guided you?
Not to discredit this man's, but didn't he say we need LeBron because we didn't need LeBron because Ben Simmons? I forgot about that shit. LeBron, we're good, bro. All right, we gotta.
Well, that leads us to a man who could very well.
No.
I'll have to fast forward that. We gotta find that. Colin Coward. Ben Simmons is here. Oh, it's so good. It's almost as good as the Iguodala Death Beam clip. It's almost like when it comes to sports media content, this clip is top 5. So good.
But I had an epiphany Saturday morning, and I've thought about it for 2 nights, 3 days. Hey, LeBron. Ben Simmons is here. We're all good.
We're good.
Oh man, at least for me to have.
Ben Simmons is here. Hey, LeBron. We're all good. Fucking what? And when was this? That was like 2000 fucking. That was 11 months ago they posted that. But when was 8 years ago? 2018. I'm sorry, I'm annoying. LeBron wins another championship after this. What are we talking about? So good. Such a good clip, dude. Such a good clip. While we're at it, dude. Death beam pointed at Earth. I want Iguodala.
With the game on the line, one shot, who would you rather have taking it, Iggy or Curry?
Of everyone on Golden State, open shot, fate of the universe on the line, or the Martians have the death beam pointed at Earth, you better hit it. I want Iguodala. Iguodala's got ice water in his veins. Iguodala.
Don't get me wrong, dude. Iggy went to Arizona. I'm like a huge Iggy fan. He's the GOAT. But what the fuck are we talking about? I want Iguodala. Jesus Christ. Death beam pointed at Earth. Who do I want taking the shot? I want Iguodala. Fucking iconic. Oh, great. Hey, Lowry, we're good. Hey, Lowry. Hey, Lowry. We're good. AJ's here. We got AJ. I love that shit, dude. Quality. High quality memes. Alright, back to this. Back to Colin Cowherd being
well, hear his
dumb.
name called.
Yeah, plenty of players.
How do you? What has your training been like getting ready for it?
Yeah, I've just been getting in shape. I'm doing a lot of running, doing a lot of conditioning. But also just getting stronger to be able to handle that physicality in the NBA. But I think I'll be ready. I think the transition won't be easy, but I think I'll be ready for it.
I would like. I go to Utah Jazz games because I used to have a place in Utah. I'd like to see you go to Utah. I think it's almost a collegiate feel in the pros. They love their basketball. Smart fan base. Is there a place you'd like to go? Is there a style, a coach, a city you'd like to go to?
No. Whoever picks me.
Yeah, you don't care. Is there a... Let me ask you this. Is when you... At your point, for the next 5 or even LeBron James, like developed a three-point shot as he got older. If I said, AJ, give me 2 things about your game.
He said, I'm getting stronger. Is that a... I don't know. I don't even know if that's a Scotty Barnes reference. You'll have to send me that. I didn't know.
You think you need to work on?
Yeah, I'd definitely say 3-point shooting. Just trying to space the floor out. Be a knockdown 3-point shooter from catch and shoot and off the dribble. And probably just, I'll say off-ball defense specifically.
Yeah. Who's been the best basketball coach of your life? Or who's had the most influence in your life?
I'll say Kevin Young, my college basketball coach. Just having that NBA knowledge, he kind of brought me a lot of wisdom.
What did he do? What was his core strength principles that really guided you?
He didn't really yell a lot. He yelled at me a couple times. Just me pissing him off in practice. But, he kind of brought me a lot of knowledge, like what he did with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker and Chris Paul and guys like that. He kind of just sent me that film and kind of just seeing what it would be like for me when I enter the league.
I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Air about Michael Jordan. Have you seen that?
Nah.
It's a great. By the way, it's a great movie, and the reason
no,
I bring
dude.
it up is because it's about the development.
He says, "Fuck no." Have you seen this movie about Michael Jordan? Fuck no. LeBron's the GOAT, dude. Imagine he just whips that shit out. Mister, I hang out with Mormons in Utah. I'm surrounded by Mormons. No swearing, no swearing. Have you seen that movie about Michael Jordan? Fuck no, dog. Fucking great. That'd be so funny. He'd be the GOAT. He'd be my GOAT at that point.
Adidas wanted him, Converse wanted him, Nike wanted him, and Nike was a running company, not a basketball company. So it's a fascinating about branding and marketing for a young star. So your new logo, I haven't seen it. Your new logo is out. Let me see it. Can you put that right up? All right. Who developed it?
Me and Nike. We both developed it. I kind of had an idea.
Kind of a sick logo. I mean, I don't really see an A or a J in there, or a D for Dybantsa. I mean, obviously your logo doesn't have to have your initials. I'm just being really stupid here, but like if you showed me that logo a week ago and you're like, which NBA player or future NBA player logo is this? I don't know. Like, literally, I wouldn't have a guess. I would think like something with the 5 because there's 5 points to it. Like, is there jersey number 5? Like, who wears number 5? I know Carlos Boozer wore 5. Who else wears 5? I'm gonna be missing a fucking big, like, obviously I'm gonna be missing a big one. What NBA players that wear 5? Who am I missing? I'm missing a big one, dude. Oh, you know. I'm fucking retarded, bro. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Oh, you know, just the best shooting guard in the league, Anthony Edwards. Or De'Aaron Fox, or Lou Dort. Sick. Or Jose Alvarado. Sick. Or Jarris Walker, or Stephon Castle, or Tyus Jones. Fucking, I'm an idiot, dude. Anthony Edwards. Yeah, if you showed me that logo, I would think Anthony Edwards. 5, number 5. Like, I mean, I guess the bottom middle one looks like an A, and maybe one looks like a J. That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe there's an A and a J to it, but it also just looks like the Nike logo. Does it not? Like, if you touch your head right, like, it looks like the Nike logo. It's just kind of like tougher, like It's like the Nike swoosh. It's a check mark. Like, it's. I mean, I guess the Nike logo's. Yeah, no, it's basically like, yeah. I mean, look at the Nike logo on his shirt, and then look at that right there. Like, it's made by Nike. Like, Nike's just like, yo, I have an idea. Let's take our logo, put like some monster truck additions to it, you know, make it rugged, and then make it fucking Patrick Star in this shit, and put 5 of them. Like, I don't know. I'm not hating. It's a sick logo. If he gets drafted, I'm gonna wear that shit till I die. Like, it's, you know. But I just wouldn't think that was his. I guess we can.
Number 1 over.
Not to lose that. NBA player logos. Let's see if we can just even guess who these are, okay? Alright, fuck off. Okay. Obviously Michael Jordan. Easy one right there. Steph Curry's right above it. We know Steph Curry 3, whatever. That's an easy one. Wembanyama, that one's easy with the alien. Donovan Mitchell, obviously, with the spider. KD down here is easy. You've seen that on the shoes. It could definitely be better. Also, nice stream. I gotta see it. Good night, Cade. Have a good night, my boy. Who else do we got here? JT, is that Jason Tatum? I can only imagine it's Jason Tatum. I've seen that one. That I want to say it's Jaren Jackson or who is that? I've seen that one. I know that logo. That's gonna piss me off. Guess I can just look, huh? It'll tell me. It's not here. Kobe. Everybody ever knows Kobe. What? That's Damian Lillard. That's not fucking good at all. Anthony Davis sucks. Derrick Rose, whatever. Vince Carter. Vince Carter's nice. Kyrie Irving's is sick. Kawhi Leonard's. Everybody sings Kawhi Leonard's. That one's sick. Dwayne Wade. Would never guess that's Dwayne Wade's. I don't know. I don't know. They all work, but I don't know.
Wanted Nike kind of brought to life, brought some concepts, and we ultimately decided to pick that one. I think it's pretty cool.
If you played for 20 years in the NBA and people said, oh, you should have seen AJ play, what would be the coolest sentence they could say about you? Obviously, you'd want to win championships, but if people describe you 20 years from now about your NBA career, what would make you proud about how they would describe your game?
I would say, like, he was just like that, bro. Like, he was just overly on it.
I get it. You have a foundation, AJ Dybantsa Foundation. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so, I mean, education is very important to me and my family. And my mom's from Jamaica, my dad's from Congo, so we're helping raise money to send kids to schools and universities. So kids from Jamaica to go to universities here in the States, and people in the Congo, kids in the Congo to go to different universities in the continent of Africa.
How old were you when you first picked up a basketball?
I was like 5 years old.
Did you know instantly? There were other sports you could have played. Did you know instantly?
I kind of had an idea. I played football when I was younger too, but I never ever did a football workout. I only went to practice and played the game. That's my sport.
Well, good luck to you. For the record, you faced Kansas in January, Darren Peterson, who I also think's really talented. What did you make of his game?
Talented. Like you said, 3-level scorer at will. Bigger than what you think. He's probably legit 6'6", long wingspan. But he's going to do great things in the league.
Yeah. Hey, AJ, good luck to you. Way to go at BYU, and can't wait to watch you play.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
There you go, dude.
Baral, the phenom, the pride of Brock.
The 5.5-minute video that took us fucking 20 minutes to get through.
I wanted to be more careful in this one.
Here's another one. Steal by Dybantsa, and then he goes.
So good, dude.
Great ball movement that time by Eastern Washington.
Dybantsa,
unstoppable.
Everybody.
How do you stop that?
For Marquardt, and it's 18-14. Davis to answer.
That wasn't like a great pass, but it was a good pass.
BYU's answered threes
Good play.
with three.
Again, not a crazy pass, but the right play. Shoot the shot, AJ. Ooh.
Dybantsa passes on the three.
Ooh.
Gets two.
And one.
And the foul.
Pretty.
Away with 21. But this one.
And that's what Kevin Young talked about. Don't leave that guy.
Davis, this time, he knocks it in.
Eastern Washington coming back. It's like a 2-3, a 2-1-2 zone.
There's the miss, but here's the make. Right. Back to Dybantsa all the way in. Right, wheeling and dealing. And here comes AJ. Right wheels and deals. AJ does the gliding.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
A fight through the first 20 minutes. And the second half is underway. Saunders hit a three at the end of the first half, and here's another one.
And Dan said...
I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but all this is in the same game. We're not watching highlights from different games. This is all stuff from the same game. So, and everything you just watched was actually from the first half. So,
Dybantsa open for three. Here he comes leading the break over to Davis. Step back three. Bang. Wow. Timeout. Eastern Washington. Rattles out and Dybantsa brings it down. Now AJ, he's going all the way with the left hand.
And Dybantsa, if like somebody's, and that one just barely got it right. He had that thing cupped in the front of the rim, gotten away a little bit, but he still forced it in. Down there where they can trap him.
Dybantsa, what a dish. Boot for the dunk.
Yeah, pick and roll.
He's been very careful distributing the ball the last 4 times down the floor. Up here for a shot and knocks it in. He's got 31. Powell with it.
Nice steal.
Steal by Dybantsa. And here he comes. Lays it in. Hands it to Wright and gets it back. Lob for Keita. Lays it in.
It's hard not to think of Tracy McGrady when you see him, you know? But, like, better. You know what I mean? Like, that's so crazy to say. Like, it reminds me of Tracy McGrady, but better. Like, if you guys have ever seen Tracy McGrady score 13 points in, like, 30 seconds or whatever the fuck it was. 13 points in 35 seconds to win the game. Unreal. This is like, when people ask me, like, what's the greatest sporting performance you've ever seen? I think this is it. I think it's this. We'll watch it. And I'll post it on my Instagram story. I'm going to do a whole spiel about it on my Instagram story later. Bro. Unreal. Watch, like, once it pulls up, watch.
And 12. Ball game over. All we need.
Spurs lead 76-68. They're up by 8 points with 35 seconds left. Like, that's not over. Like, in most situations, the team will just foul back and forth. Like, but pretty much over. Especially, I believe it was in the regular season. Like, it's over. Like, they don't, you know. But watch what Tracy McGrady does. And this is like post-prime Tracy McGrady. This is like older Tracy McGrady, too.
Here's McGrady for three. 35 seconds to go. And the Spurs now lead by 7. Rockets looking for a quick shot. Bowen is all over McGrady. Foul is picked up. A potential 4-point play. Tracy McGrady humped down.
4-point play. Now he's at 7 points.
Can't find anybody. They have no timeouts remaining. Finally gets it in to McGrady. McGrady over Bowen for 3. Yes.
Boom, now he's at 10 points.
Tracy McGrady cuts it to a 2-point lead. And Brown lost it. Here comes McGrady. No timeouts remaining. McGrady for the win. Oh, 13 points in 33 seconds. Unbelievable.
Unreal, dude. Oh, sick, dude. You just want a cloud screensaver? Alright, guys. See you later. Hope you guys enjoy watching this. Haha. Psych. I don't know why that came up next. I haven't looked up screensavers, I don't think, in a while, but sick. Whatever. I should probably wrap it up. We've been live for an hour and 23. We'll go 7 more minutes just to hit an hour and a half. We did that last night. We go for an hour and a half. I'm fine with that. The Clippers, Kings, Nets, and Hawks were among the teams that met with AJ Dybantsa today. Ha! Good one. Good one. Good one, guys. You're funny. Haha. Clippers, Kings, Nets, Hawks. So the 5th pick, the 6th pick, the 7th pick, and the 8th pick all met with a guy that's going to go first or second. So unless you're like trading every pick you have, I can't see Utah or Washington moving down to 5 or lower. You know what I mean? Like, maybe Darren goes 1, and the Hawks are like, oh shit, AJ's there. We met with him at the Combine. We loved his interview. We love that guy. We gotta trade up and draft him. Hey, Utah, what's it gonna take, Danny? Utah's gonna be like, we'll take Jalen Johnson. We'll take Dyson Daniels. We'll take the number 8 pick this year. We'll take pretty much every unprotected pick you have available till 2032. So whether that's 3 or whether that's 5, kind of in that range. Yeah, then you can maybe move up to number 2. Maybe we would, like, that's a maybe at that point we would consider it. Like, that's how good AJ is. Fuck off, dude. I'm glad Clippers, Kings, Nets, and Hawks were able to talk to him today. Go get your intel for when you're playing against him in the regular season, fuckheads. Why? Because we're not going to be seeing the Clippers or the Kings in the finals. And I don't think historically we're going to see them in the Western or semis either. And then Nets and Hawks, we're not going to see you unless it's the finals. And historically speaking, I don't think we're going to see either of you there either. So have fun talking to him and getting some intel, because I don't think it's going to be useful in any situation against us. Thanks, dumbass. That's my opinion on that. David James, what would you trade to get AJ Dybantsa? We discussed this, alright? Here's what I would trade. I think I talked about it last night, but here's what I would trade to move up from 2 to 1 to get AJ Dybantsa, if that's what we have to do, right? I'm trading, and this is only if Washington, like, agrees. If they ask for more, then I'm not willing to do it, okay? I am open to trading, obviously, the number 2 pick, a future protected first round pick, whether that be, I think it can only be either top 4 or top 14 protected from here going forward, I think is what the NBA set up. It might just be top 14 protected is how it works. I don't remember. It's they're changing the protection rules, that's all I remember. So future protected first, 2nd overall pick this year, and 2 of either Collier, Filipowski, or Sensabaugh. 2 of those 3. I think that's a fair trade. Because at that point, we have a core of Keontae, AJ, Lowry, Triple J, and Walker all starting, with a bench unit of either A, Collier, Ace, fill in the rest, whoever you want, blank, Ace, Sensabaugh, fill in the rest, or C, blank, Ace, blank, blank, Filipowski, blank. That's still a highly competitive team for the future. We don't lose out. Like, we lose out on some young guys, but we're not going to be able to pay everybody. So I think giving up on a Sensabaugh, Collier, or Filipowski, 2 of those 3, to get an AJ for 15, 20 years, I think that makes a ton of total sense. Cap-wise, all that stuff. But if they ask us for Ace Bailey, we tell them to suck a dick and fuck off. That's the rule. That's what we're doing. Okay? So if that comes out that we traded Ace Bailey and the number 2 pick and anything else, I mean, if it was 2 and AJ or 2 and Ace period, I'd be pissed. Anything else, I'd be pissed. Ace and number 2 pick for AJ number 1, I'll flip the fuck out, bro. Like, I love AJ, but I also love Darren, and I also love Ace. So why would I give up 2 slices of pie for 1? Doesn't, like, I'm not willing to do that. So whatever. Cooper Flag versus AJ highlights. I'm sure you guys have seen this. I hate to break it to everybody. Cooper Flag's better. Like, he looks better. Like, he's... If Cooper Flag was in this draft this year, he'd still go number 1. It'd be closer than it was last year, obviously. Like, AJ and Darren would have, like, a debate. But Cooper would still probably go number 1 this year. And if you guys are wondering why they're playing each other, it's because Cooper reclassified. So they're the same age. Like, Cooper would be in this draft if he did not reclassify. So this draft would have Cooper Flagg, AJ Dybantsa, Darren Peterson, Cam Boozer, and Caleb Wilson as the top 5. That's what it would be. Caleb Wilson would be the 5th pick in this draft. Like, oh, unreal.
Tyree saved me. Tyree saved me.
You get boastman and you get wicked.
I'm not watching this, dude. This song sucks. I've never heard this song, but that is a shit song. I'm not gonna listen to that. I guess I can turn the volume down, huh? Watch it without audio, dude? Let's do that. Because that song fucking sucked. Okay. Up and under. 3, Coop. I mean, obviously AJ's holding his own comparatively, but yeah. Coop just hits that. Oh, we hit an hour 30. We can end the stream now. Not that I was like waiting, but you know what I mean. Yeah, we're not gonna watch all. I mean, we already did. All right. Yeah, boys. More AJ Dybantsa.
The freshman phenom in the lane, fading.
So good, dude.
Make it happen. That's why I'm not ruling it out.
They gonna make some shape. And the Wizards don't really need AJ Dybantsa. Like some of them people is like my young boy that got drafted last year to the Wizards. They don't need Darren Peterson either because they got him.
Yeah, he's not Alex R, but
Trey
Johnson.
Trey Johnson.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
He fuck around. And they still got.
And they got Will too. Yeah,
and they got.
Are we comparing Trey Johnson to Darren Peterson? What the fuck are we doing? What? Somebody's fucking dumb. Are you kidding me? Okay.
George over there, they got a bunch of young wings.
The Wizards are making the playoffs this year. 100%.
If they trade back and get Boozer,
they better make the playoffs. If AD stay healthy, yeah, they might need another big because we don't know.
They're gonna need Boozer.
And I'm gonna keep it real. If y'all give AJ to the Jazz,
Damn,
y'all
I need the
hoes.
Wizards jersey
Don't do it.
now.
Stand on your business.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck,
if y'all
fuck
do it,
up their whole plan for the last
Boozer to
7
DC,
years.
man. That's what it got to be. Boozer or Caleb
I want
Wilson.
everybody else.
Yeah, I like that.
AJ for the past 6 years.
I don't want him to
bro.
have. Actually, Utah, shout out to y'all. Y'all know I'm a Keontae George supporter. I'm against y'all. I hope it does not happen. Y'all get Darren Peterson because
Hope
everybody
y'all
gets what
waste
they
y'all
get.
time.
Yeah, I hope y'all waste your time, bro.
I'm happy with Darren Peterson. Fuck you, you dumb fuck. What do you mean? What? I hope you don't get AJ Dybantsa. We got the number 2 pick in Darren Peterson. Fuck right off. I don't give a shit. What? You know what, dude? Ugh. What a shame, dude. Ugh. I don't want you to get Anthony Edwards. Ugh. You'll just get Cooper Flagg anyway. Like, fucking what? What are we talking about? Whatever. That was a dumb analogy. That wasn't really close. But you kind of get what I'm saying. What the fucking... What an idiot.
Went to BYU for nothing.
You did all that shit for nothing.
I don't want to happen to
He talking about everybody did all that for nothing.
coulda went to
Look what the
Kansas.
hell the Pacers did.
The biggest.
They did.
At least
They
it was
did
the
all that
biggest.
losing.
Fuck it,
All I
bro.
heard was
Tyrese
every time I
is
go to the
living,
stadium.
bro.
Niggas getting blown out by 50 to nothing. Same.
All right. That's it. We're going to call it quits.
Him to Utah so bad.
Patience. He's just super patient even when he works out. If it's in the post, if he's reading defenses, he's just patient. Just key. That's probably why he's played so long.
Anything you do that surprised him?
Anything I do that surprised him, my hezzy. He said my hezzy was crazy. Yeah. Like you can like tell, like he's like, oh, that got to be his move. I remember that. Just his patience. He's just super.
Good to know that he's working out with LeBron. Cool. Yeah, AG, dude. 25.5 points a game, 6.8 rebounds, 3.7 assists on 51% field goal percentage. Man.
I don't think we can.
don't know if you've seen this edit.
Dybantsa's already got 14. What are you asking your team to try and do to slow him down?
I don't think we can.
So what else do you do?
We're trying hard. I'm not giving in, but there's just very little you can do with that right there.
Dybantsa scored 35 yesterday. The rest of the team scored 36. And oh, by the way, 4 bench players that they have, 0 points on 1 shot attempt.
You know, I have amazing respect for Darius Acuff, but I got to say this to you. He's fighting for the 2 pick. Today I saw the number 1 pick in the draft.
I can't teach 6'8", 6'9" with that kind of athleticism, with that wingspan, with that ball handling ability, that scoring ability. I can't teach that.
It's unlike any player that I've seen in terms of the size, the physicality. I have a hard time believing that just when you think.
For context, guys, that man talking right there is the head coach of Texas, Sean Miller. Sean Miller, if there's a head coach in any sport that I know better than anybody, it's Sean Miller. He was the head coach at Arizona for 10 years? Something like that. Around 10 years. I've met him a handful of times. He's a good dude. You can ignore what all the other scandalous accusations and stuff. That doesn't matter. All that stuff. Why he left Arizona. But that man knows basketball. He has not only coached players like Lauri Markkanen or Aaron Gordon or TJ McConnell or Stanley Johnson or who am I missing at this point? No other great Arizona players did he have. But he also coached against players like an Anthony Davis or a John Wall or a Kyrie Irving or a you name it. He even coached against Fred VanVleet, like those kind of like. He's seen a lot of really good players. If he's talking this highly about AJ Dybantsa, like
about the next 10 years, that there's a player in the world that is more gifted than AJ Dybantsa.
Dybantsa's already got 14. What are you asking your team to try and do to slow him down?
I don't think we can.
So what else do you do?
We're trying hard. I'm not giving in, but there's just very little you can do with that right there.
Dybantsa scored 35 yesterday. The rest of the team scored 36. And oh, by the way, 4 bench players that they have, 0 points on 1 shot attempt.
You know, I have amazing respect for Darius Acuff, but I got to say this to you. He's fighting for the 2 pick. Today I saw the number 1 pick in the draft.
I can't teach 6'8", 6'9" with that kind of athleticism, with that wingspan, with that ball handling ability, that scoring ability. I can't teach that.
It's unlike any player that I've seen in terms of the size, the physicality. I have a hard time believing that just when you think about the next 10 years, that there's a player in the world that is more gifted than AJ Dybantsa.
that should be your argument right there alone. Okay? Sean Miller is saying, I don't see a player over the next 10 years as talented as AJ Dybantsa. Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? If we don't have him, we have Darren Peterson. If we don't have Darren Peterson, we have him. Like, what are we doing, bro? Oh, my God. What a world. What a world we live in. I'm going to wrap it up, boys. We've been live for an hour and 40. I'm going to wrap it up. I do work early tomorrow, so should go to bed. Yeah.
Bad.
Unreal. Truly unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, boys. I appreciate it. Smash that like button so we can get this content out to more Jazz fans, get more people hanging out every night. Appreciate you for hanging out, Cade. I saw Cade was in here. But there was we were up to 5 viewers at one point, so, and that wasn't like for a short period. That was like a good 5-10 minute stretch. So I don't know who was watching, who was hanging out, but we had some people, so I appreciate it. Make sure to leave a comment down below, not in the live comments, like in the actual comments of the stream once I'm done, to help me out, get some algorithm stuff going. Let me know who you guys think let me know who you guys want, Darren or AJ. Who would you prefer? Or Cam or Caleb if you want to slip that in there. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. Links down below, or X, whatever you want to call it. Links down below. Again, hit subscribe. I'll be streaming every night, every day, depends. So turn on the notification bell. You'll know. You'll get notified what's up. If not, I'll be posting it on my Instagram. If you already follow me there. If you don't, it's private. So maybe one day. But I'll be posting it on my Twitter, so you'll see it there. But yeah. Thanks for watching. See y'all later. Ha 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 ha.